Hey everyone, and welcome back to another trailer reaction. Today we will be watching the new Scream trailer. I've been trying my hardest to avoid this week, and I put it to a poll on YouTube to see if you guys wanted to see my reaction to it, and the majority of you said yes, so here we are. Now I just want to preface this by saying that I will be talking about the previous Scream movie, so if you want to avoid any spoilers for those, make sure you skip ahead. I think it's also worth mentioning that when it does come to horrors and thrillers, I can be a bit of a scaredy cat. I feel like the Scream franchise is probably one that I can tolerate the most. I do love the storyline, and I also do enjoy the fact that it is quite self-aware. I also have to say I'm not a huge fan of remakes, and I'm also not that big on stories continuing on and on. However, I can definitely say that the Scream franchise is the exception to the rule there. I kind of also enjoy the fact that it makes fun of itself with the Stab franchise within the Scream movies. I think that's a very clever spin. However, just personally, when movies are remade or when the storyline continues, when it probably would have been fine leaving it at maybe 2 or 3, there's always this little voice in my head that says, what is there left to say? If you haven't said it yet, it's probably too late. But as I said, I feel like the Scream franchise is definitely an exception there. Even when the most recent one came out, Scream 4, I kind of had the same mentality. What could they possibly have to add to this story? But I did find myself enjoying it. Now I am going to talk a little bit about the first 4 movies here, so if you don't want to hear any spoilers, make sure you skip ahead. Obviously we had the first one, we were introduced to Sydney, and Ghostface, or the serial killer, was Billy and Stu. And we have the second one where Billy's mum comes to avenge her son with the help of Timothy Oliphant's character. I can't remember what his name was in the movie. And then the third one, which I thought was a really great wrap up to the franchise, was Sydney's long lost brother. And then in the fourth one we had Sydney's cousin who wanted to take more of the glory and the fame. She saw her cousin Sydney grow up in the limelight and she wanted a piece of that for herself. I'll also be keen to know whether we're having some returning characters. So my guess is that Sydney, Gail and Dewey are going to be part of the team again. However, in terms of who Ghostface could be this time, it could literally be anyone at this point. I think what freaks me out the most about these movies is the fact that there's obviously a serial killer involved, and that to me is more scary than the supernatural. I'm also a bit grossed out by gore, but for some reason with this franchise I actually really enjoy it. And now I also do have to apologize in advance, because when I watch scary movies I tend to cover my face a lot, leave like 2 little holes where my eyes are, even though that does absolutely nothing because I can still see exactly what's going on. But with all of that out of the way, let's get into it today. The new Scream trailer. Oh. Oh no. You should answer it. Oh my god, I got the shivers.
This isn't funny, Amber.
Would you like to play a game, Tara?
Nah. Oh my god.
Doors unlocked.
Oh my god, I feel like he's behind me.
Doors unlocked.
Nah. Oh my god, he's gonna appear. I just know it. I'm so sorry.
Hello?
There she is.
Happening. 3 attacks so far. Do you have a gun?
I'm Sydney Prescott. Of course I have a gun.
Yeah, how could you not?
Something about this one just feels different.
Oh.
Samantha? I know who you are.
Who is
I've been
that?
through this a
Oh.
lot. This is your life now, which means that whoever this is gonna keep coming for you.
Yeah.
You ready for this? Never.
There's certain rules to surviving.
Yeah, love it.
The attacks were all on people related to the original killers.
Oh.
Whatever his link is to our past, it's pulled us all back here. and I won't sleep until he's in the ground.
Hello, Sydney.
Far out.
It's an honor.
That face, I can't. I actually can't. First off, I just want to apologize for the screams. I'm going to have to tone those down for the video. What I'm gathering for this is it's going to be a new generation of Scream. So I think in the previous ones we had Scream, Scream 2, Scream 3, Scream 4. This one's just Scream again. So what I'm thinking is going to happen is this is going to be the new generation. So I wonder if Sydney actually makes it out alive in this one. So we've got our characters from the past and the present working together. They've been through this before, so they are almost able to coach the new generation on what Ghostface is about, what his tricks might be, how the game plan usually works out. The whole time I was watching that, I just felt like he was behind me. It just, yeah, it does freak me out, but even though it scares me, I can still sit through it because I just really enjoy the storyline and the way that the story plays out and the way they navigate throughout each of the scenes. I'm really glad to see that some of the original cast is back in there again. I think it's going to add a really nostalgic feel to it, and if this is what they're going for, a new generation of Scream movies, this is going to be the perfect setup for it, almost a passing of the torch. The kill scenes have also gotten progressively worse as the movies continue. They've just gotten more gruesome and dark, and honestly, just watching those couple of scenes there, chills up and down my spine. I'm so sorry. I'm still thinking about how much I scream. I do apologize for that. And like I said, I'm probably going to be watching the movie between my fingers like this. I'm super excited to see this in January. I think I'll have to do a movie reaction on it when it's available. Thank you for watching along with me. I would love to hear from you guys if you have any theories on what the new Scream is going to be about, who you think Ghostface is, what storyline you think they're going to go with. But until then, I will see you guys later.